I got a chance to check out a couple of your tracks. I wanted you to, if you can, tell them about your single, "Pull Up." Man, that's a banger. Are you doing a video for that or?
I just haven't found the right person to shoot it, the right chick for. I'm still looking. I'm gonna shoot all the videos at one time, and I'm just gonna start releasing them before I put any more music out. The I just found myself saying that a lot. Like, I'm gonna hit you when I pull up. I just found myself saying that a lot, and I was riding one day, and I actually was texting it to somebody, and I was listening to tracks at the time, and it just came in my head. I like, well, shit, might as well. I know everybody done said that. I'm gonna hit you when I pull up,
Yeah, yeah.
and I reached out to Jabot, and he took it to another level. His voice on that record is just awesome. Like, it fit perfectly.
Yeah, yeah, that's a banger. Like you say, people gonna be able to relate to it. But it
Yeah,
got a nice sound. His voice is crispy on the hook. The beat banging.
yeah. He was who did pull up? His cat named Savage Beats. His name is Rob. He's based in LA. Man, he got some dope music. Shout out to Rob Savage Beats. He
Oh yeah,
actually
big shout
produced
out
that
to him
record.
for sure. Man, salute, salute. I got to check out a couple other tracks on there. Murder Scene, James Tapp. Those are some bangers. So it's a full album.
Yeah, it's a full album. I dropped it last September. It was supposed to come out the summer of 2020, but the pandemic hit. I wasn't gonna put it out at all until everything settled down. But I saw everybody was at home, and I was like, man, let me go ahead and put this out there, give the people something. So we dropped it in September of 2020. Actually, on the
Oh,
same date that Shell Shock dropped.
mm, mm. Okay,
That's kind of
okay.
why I went with that date. You know what I'm saying? That was like my first album I ever put out. So I know his first album dropped in that same day. So it was a perfect match to pick that date. And with the distribution company, I work with Excel Distribution. He give you full creative control, and he lets you pick your dates. He lets you do your artwork. I like working with them. There's a lot of freedom working with XLP Production.
Okay, okay. Do you have a favorite track on the album?
My favorite track on the album is "In Her Bag"
Mm.
with this cat named Ren Getz. Y'all need to go check him out. Like, he from New Orleans. He from Kenner, New Orleans. He real dope. Ren Getz. Like, yeah, I think he one of them ones. Once the people get an earful of him, sky's the limit.
Okay, okay.
That's
Well,
the
let
name.
them know one more time.
Ren
What
Getz. In a bag. In a bag. That's my favorite song on the album.
let them know what's the name of the album and where can
The
they
name
get
of
it
the
at?
album is Magnolia Tell the Two Sides. You can get it on all streaming platforms and all streaming services and digital platforms. iTunes, Pandora, Amazon Music, Google Play Music, iTunes, uh, Tidal, everything.
Okay,
Magnolia, A
okay.
Tale of Two Sides. Sammo.
Now what about you got Twitter, IG, Facebook?
My Twitter is Siggity, Sigidy. I don't really be on Facebook much, so
Hmm.
you probably wouldn't catch me as much. But my Instagram is Sammo off Belmont, which is the title of my next album. I want to drop it in October, but I'm actually waiting on a feature from Mac. I'm not dropping it
Mm.
without the feature.
Wow.
But we did a record while he was locked up, man. We did a record called Conversations. I gotta find it and send it to you. We did a record while he was locked up. Crack Tracks producer. He sent some vocals home. He sent some vocals to me, and he was like, "Man, we need to find a producer." And he told me all the details and what he wanted to sound like and everything. So I brought all that information to Law Crack Tracks. He built the track around Mac's vocals, and it came out dope. I gotta send it to you. Yeah, I'll
Oh
do
yeah, I
that
look
once we
forward
done.
to
Yeah,
that.
it's called Conversations. It's on his lost tapes.
Mm, okay, okay. Now, besides a new album, do you have any other upcoming projects? You ever thought about writing a book, man?
I started. I started. This was like right after the storm. You know, we had a lot of time on our hand. I started, but not really. Like,
Uh,
I just it ain't moved, and like it hasn't came to me yet. Like the idea that I would probably need to do it. It just hasn't come to me yet. I got God to send
right.
it to me when it's time.
Right, that's the thing, timing.
Yeah,
When you ready, you would do
yeah.
it. You would do it for
When I
sure.
had the time to sit down once the kid off to college and I got time on my hand, I might pen a book. I got some stories to tell, but I don't really like.
Yeah.
I don't really like. I know people like. I don't want to make up anything, and I know people
Mm-hmm.
like the truth, but like things that went on with No Limit and all that stuff. I don't like to air out dirty laundry. Like you'll never see me.
Right,
I'll never sit down with a Vlad TV and give out the
mm,
information he be asking for. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like,
right. I
so
feel it.
that interview would be useless if they looking for that type of information. So writing a book, maybe something else. But as far as stuff that I know, nah, I would never ink that and put it anywhere.
Right, I definitely respect
Yeah,
that. That going to my next question, my last question. I usually ask all my guests this. So, man, coming up out of New Orleans, the Magnolia, getting a chance to sign with No Limit, working with giants, kings like Soulja Slim and
yeah.
Mac. You done seen so many people come and go and fall victim to different things,
Mhm.
drugs, the
Yeah.
streets, prison, and all type of things. How do you
Yeah.
feel as a black man in American society today?
It's still tough. Like we still have to. It's a joke Chris Rock told, and it always sticks with me. Like we have to fly to where we want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna always be that. It's gonna be hard to change that. Like we have to do so much to get so much. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have that privilege. We gotta work extremely hard. We gotta put in 10 times the work as other races to get where we want. Like he said on that, he said he lived next door to a dentist and Mary J. Blige. He said Mary J. Blige, one of the greatest singers of all time, queen of hip hop. She lived there. He said, man, to be a black dentist, you gotta invent teeth.
Man,
So, and that kind of stuck with me, man, and it resonated with me. Like we have to be 10 times better, and that's what I try to tell my son. Like, man, look, it's not gonna be easy for you. You're a young black man. You have to do so much to get respect, wealth, and everything that you're supposed to have. Because we created all of this. We created all this. We created hip hop, but we don't run it. As a black man, I think we just have to. Everything is gonna be. We have to be 10 times better to get ahead.
indeed, King. I truly appreciate you for giving me the
No doubt.
opportunity and coming on my platform is definitely an
For
honor.
sure.
I'm
Appreciate
loving
you
the
having me,
music,
man.
man. Oh yeah, no doubt. It's an honor.
Definitely.
Yep, yep. So hopefully the viewers will definitely check out your music because the music is solid, the production is solid, it's fresh and new, it's a breath of fresh air. It don't sound
Yeah.
like everything else,
That's
so I'm
another
gonna
thing.
go
And
back
then
and
I try
listen
not
to
to
it.
make. I purposely made every song on my album different. Nothing sounds like the next song. I did that purposely.
Right. That's genius.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, until next time, family, thank you for tuning in. This has been another episode of Taye Speaks. Peace.
All right. Appreciate you.
Peace, King.